Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back. In the words of Bilbo Baggins, I think I'm quite ready for another adventure. We're out here on the flats of Wiltshire right now, on the way to Wales, where we will spend about a week, or as long as I can tolerate the weather, out there and find things to do. And hopefully we'll bring all the videos to you. So we're going to head that way the rest of today. I'm not quite sure what we're going to end up to start with, but I hope you come along, and after my Cornwall and Devon road trip, expect something really good out of this series. So anyway, welcome guys, hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you down the road. Alright, we're first stop of the day. We're going to go check out the Devil's Pulpit, which is just on the Offa's Dyke path, which is what we're walking along right now. Offa's Dyke path kind of follows, I think it's the length of the Wye, and kind of the border between, or not the length of the Wye, but it follows the Wye along for a while. But it also, I think it kind of follows the border of England and Wales. So we're going to follow that up a little bit to the Devil's Pulpit, which overlooks the Wye Valley, and then also looks across to Tintern Abbey. So it's kind of a battle between God and the devil, over and across between Wales and England. So I think that's quite interesting. I wanted to come check that out. So this is our first Welsh adventure, even though we're currently actually still in England. Alright, so we're actually on top of or not on top of, but following the dike right now. Offa's Dyke was built or commissioned by King Offa, King of Mercia, back, I think it was in the 700s AD, to divide, and it runs for about 82 miles on the border. It protected his kingdom from the Welsh. And we're still climbing at this point, but man, it's absolutely beautiful through here. And I think it stands about 27 meters high, or maybe it's 27 meters wide. I think it's 27 meters high, and obviously it'll be a lot wider than that. So it's absolutely beautiful through here. I'm loving the bluebells, perfect spring day. Slightly chilly, but man, it's gorgeous. We are still going up, so even though this is a really nice path, it's just gravel, well not gravel but rock, really nicely done. But man, and it's about a mile and a half from where we parked, which is why a quarry to a gate, or a gate to a quarry, let's get that one right. But the last half mile is a lot of steep uphill, so not that hard of a walk, very accessible. I don't know what parking would be like elsewhere, but space for maybe 2 cars down there. Man, we're getting some, even though we're having to look through the trees, we're getting some epic views through the trees over the Wye Valley. Whew, and I am out of breath. Man. Wow. Alright, I think this guy is actually an ent, not actually a tree. Alright guys, so here we are standing at the Devil's Pulpit. Right down below us you can see Tintern Abbey, where the devil would probably stand here, preach down over the Wye Valley, competing with God for an audience. So Obviously you can see Tintern Abbey is in ruins down there, and I'm hoping we get to check it out, but I'm not sure if it's open or what the cost is. But beautiful views over the Wye Valley, but this is kind of cool. We'll try and climb down to the actual pulpit itself here in a second, and there's also this ancient yew tree that I also want to check out. Come on, you can do it, come on. Well, we did make it to the top of the pulpit there. I tried, just a little too slick, don't have the right shoes on for it, but and there was no handholds at all. Plus I had people watching me, which is always an experience. People watching you as you fall flat on your ass. Anyway, no, that was really cool, very pretty. Well worth the 1.5 miles to come out here and check it out. Not to mention the yew tree. That's surrounded by rock. That's almost better than the Devil's Pulpit itself. So both of them worth checking out. Good 1.5 mile walk. Easy access, just requires a little huff and puff. So yeah, good choice for first thing today. And hopefully we can go check out the Abbey and see what that's all about. Alright, we're standing in front of Tintern Abbey. It's pre-booking only, so unfortunately I'm not going to go in, but a little bit of history. This particular building has been standing roofless on the banks of the Wye for nearly 500 years. However, originally the monks had a timber-framed building here from about 1131, and it wasn't until 1269 that the abbot at the time was a reformed robber. It actually was started to become a stone chapel with the patronage of the local wealthy people, and then it just kept going and going and going until it became one of the greatest Gothic architectural pieces of England. Alright guys, so we've gone from ancient Christian religious sites to ancient Neolithic burial sites here at Tinkinswood. We're in the Valley of Glamorgan, and we're coming up on an ancient megalithic burial mound from about 6,000 years ago. So this is Tinkinswood burial chamber right here. As I said, so 6,000 years old. This right here, this capstone is the heaviest capstone on any tomb in Wales. Now it's been immovable for obviously as long as the time it's been here, but that can't be said for the bones that were left inside of the many dozens or hundreds of people that were left inside. Gradually over the years, the people who for religious reasons would remove bones, would remove parts of the people that they respected as some part of religious festival, or as part of a, whatever you want to call it, rite, something to do with their faith. And so over the years, more and more didn't make it back. So what was left here was parts of skeletons, parts of people. And now apparently I don't think there was any complete skeletons left at this point, but it's absolutely incredible to just stand here somewhere that over the years that this has just lasted longer, and it's been here longer than places, countries like modern America. This just predates so much of what we actually know. Yeah, it definitely looks big from below, but from standing up on top here, looking down, looking under the capstone right there, that is massive. We're standing right now, we're on top of the long barrow here. It's so you can see it all goes all the way down here, and this, I believe, is where people of the Bronze Age dug down into it for their own religious reasons. This is beautiful out here. So we're gonna go over that way just a little bit further and check out Lythans burial chamber, which is another burial chamber, obviously. We're gonna go check that out and then see where we end up for the day. Well, that's a very stubborn sunflower, or not sunflower, dandelion growing right out of the rock there. Alright, so we're here at St. Lythans Burial Chamber. This is our last stop for today. I was informed that this pasture is often full of cows, so just be aware of that if you're coming here. I did come and check before we... Oh, a little bit of a struggle to get through the gate with the dogs. Did come and check, make sure that we didn't have any cows in this field before I brought the dogs with me. So this megalithic dolmen, single dolmen, which was one of the most common at the time, of the Severn Cotswold variety, which is the same as the other one. It's 3 standing stones with a capstone on the top, and this one just standing in the middle of a field, just like the other one was. This one isn't quite as magnificent, but it's built of a long chamber, again, like the other one. So this will be our last stop on the trip though, or today. Just wanted to come check this out, see what it looked like.